We've all met these types of people before, and for the same reason they can't understand why we love cars, we can't understand why they can't. Here are 5 types of non-car guys you've probably met. The grocery getter. Also known as the commuter, these guys think cars are just transportation. Given, they aren't totally wrong to believe that, and I sure as hell don't give them any shit about their outlook. However, the problem is they insist on telling us car enthusiasts that sports cars are pointless, since you don't need to go fast and there never is an opportunity to go that fast anyways. What? Leave me alone! What did we ever do to you? Why can't we just drive or own a fast car just because we want to? Also, you know some places around the world like the Autobahn exist, right? Also, tracks are a thing too. No matter what we tell them, it won't sway them ever. They've most likely been brainwashed by their parents who've never gotten a chance to have some fun in their life with sports cars, so they want their children to suffer the same fate. These children then grow up to prepare to buy their first car and make sure that everyone else thinks the same as them. Here's the thing though, my father always told me 3 main criteria that he looks for in a car: reliability, performance, and functionality. He also went on to say that everyone has their own preference to each category and will vary by several degrees across different kinds of people. Not everyone needs 4 doors, especially new college graduates. Both my brother and me were RAs in college, and since every other RA seems to fall into the overly goody two-shoes middle class family, they're all brainwashed into preaching that they need to get the most reliable, most functional car possible. When my brother and I talk about sports cars, they would shout as declaring, "Heresy! You don't need a sports car," they'll say. "What about when you get married and have kids?" What? Are you serious? I'm 21, not 30. I've got at least a decade to have some fun to look young in a sports car before having kids. Fortunately, some grocery getters do evolve someday to see the light. However, by the time they see this light, they are retired and no longer have to worry about having kids. Many people make fun of them for being in a midlife crisis, but personally, I'm proud they finally got the courage to do what they want without caring about what other people think. Also, if your Honda Accord doesn't have a V4. Seriously, hardly any cars in this plant have V4s. I'm so sick of hearing these grocery getter asses not even know the fucking engine in their car. Like, what the fuck? The jealous hypocrite. Typically, they're your jealous coworker who hates seeing you drive a sports car at a young age while their savings account is basically non-existent. These people insist that you're spending too much on your car. Oh really? What about the $2,000 purse you bought last week? Or the 10 grand of clothes in your wardrobe that you probably don't even wear half of? We can't spend $1,000 on an exhaust upgrade without getting shit from these hypocrites who spend twice what we spend on debatably even more useless items? At least I'm expressing myself, they'll say. What? You can't be serious, right? You know, this is why people nowadays judge each other so much based on looks, right? It's because y'all are spending too much on looks. Seriously, get a hobby. The average college student I talk to never talks passionately about their major, claiming it's just going to be their future source of income. When you ask them what they think fun is, they simply go on to say, "I like to drink and party." Cool! So does generic college student number 5,069,000. It's no wonder everyone picks each other based on looks. You're all the goddamn same. To all of those and all of us with a hobby, whether it be bicycling, motorcycles, fishing, shooting, or whatnot, never let anyone tell you that you are spending too much on your hobby, because at the end of the day, it is your hobby. Something that actually defines you as a person from within, as opposed to who you are on the outside. Holy shit, Blade Angel, this is getting way too edgy and deep. Please calm down. You know what? You're right. Moving on. Latest and greatest. Perhaps the most brand-conscious buyers in the world, these people will only buy the newest product from the most recognizable brand. They also think price equates to quality, but we all know that is never the case. These people are classic car drivers' worst enemies. These fools can be found saying phrases like, "Old cars are pieces of junk," or "The older your car, the poorer you are." Little do they know that some of the old pieces of junk they make fun of are actually more expensive than all the cars in their garage combined. If you own a classic, you needn't remind them of this reality. Instead, just happily drive your classic car knowing that you have an appreciating asset, while these fools are stuck with their rapidly depreciating Mercedes collecting dust in the back of their garage. The insecure. Perhaps the worst on this list, the insecure is jealousy and insecurity that knows no bounds. The insecure is quick to pull the phrase, "They're compensating for something." Oh, they drive an F-150? Must have a small penis. Own a Ferrari? Must be compensating for their lack of personality. Loud exhaust upgrade on their car? Bet their parents didn't give them enough attention as a child. Fear not though, there is an extremely easy way to defeat the insecure. Never let these guys put you down, and if you do come across one, make sure to always keep this in mind. The first person to mention dick size or compensation is most likely the one with the smallest of all. Prius Jesus. Unfortunately, some grocery getters stray even further from the light as some evolve to become the holy hybrid. These people think that anyone who doesn't drive a Prius is killing the planet. They have an ego so inflated that they think they are the new Messiah. They'll ridicule an innocent high school student with an old Mustang GT just to boost their ego. They don't care about your age, financial situation, or interests and tastes. They'll say that you are a fool and you've yet to let go of your worldly desires and ascend to embrace the holiness of the Prius. Even fellow hybrid owners aren't safe. The McLaren P1? How unnecessary, they'll mock. Cars have devolved so far below for Prius Jesus. They are no longer seen as transportation, but something far worse. To them, cars have become a representation of their ego. A status symbol. That is all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and be sure to share this with your fellow automotive friends. Hell, share it with your non-car enthusiast friends too. You know, to see if they can take a hit maybe. If you like cars and enjoy semi-daily uploads, then subscribe to my channel. Other than that, Blade Angel out.